I really think that the continent has crossed some kind of corner or some kind of bridge, and that this is the time. But we Africans need to really seize this moment. And what I'd say is I'm not sure we're seizing it to the best with the advantage that we can. But it is Africa's moment. I also believe that there are some people left out there who have not yet realized that it's our moment. Why is it our moment? It didn't come just like that. It's not a fluke. The reason it's Africa's moment is because for 2 decades, at least 2 solid decades now, we've been implementing good policies on the economic front. We've also, on the political front, solidified several of our democracies, had several elections now. I think 33 countries have conducted elections more than once and handed over power peacefully. And with that sort of governance shaping up, and with the economic performance, I mean, remember in the 90s, when Africa was seen as a lost decade, everybody gave up. It was a case for aid.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about investment. We're talking about macroeconomic stability. The fact that inflation is down from the hyperinflation of 47% in the 90s to about 9% now on the continent.
Yeah.
Exchange rates are stable, reserves are being built up. So there's growing confidence that you know, Africa is doing the right thing. And let me just say that the future looks bright because we've got a set of policymakers now who now recognize that what they did in order to stabilize is important and must be sustained. So on the back of that and on the opportunities that are opening up, I really feel very hopeful. Finally, let me end with one more thing that makes me feel that this is Africa's moment and will be sustained. When you look at the pattern of investment in African countries, you see that emerging market countries are investing. Other developing countries are investing more and more in Africa. Even Africans are investing more in themselves. You look at investment in Nigeria, some of the biggest ones, like in telecoms, come from South Africa.
Yeah.
You look at the cement industry in Africa, the biggest investments come from Dangote Industries of Nigeria.
Yeah.
The banking sector from Nigeria investing elsewhere. So if Africa invests in Africa and other emerging markets invest, we don't have to think only of investment from the West or from developed countries, because we, southern countries, will invest in each other. And I think that has come to stay. So that's why I'm very up. All these achievements we have must be sustained. And we shouldn't really rest on our laurels, on our oars and say now we've made it. We've not. Because the continent also faces enormous challenges. The reason why I keep being optimistic is because if we solve those challenges of infrastructure, continued governance, good governance, that means that we keep solidifying our democracies. We fight conflict, because each time there's a conflict on the continent like Mali, it mars the rest of the continent. So we must keep reducing the number of conflicts on the continent, put in the infrastructure to buoy our economies, and continue to fight corruption both in the public and private sector. I think if we focus on those very specific things, Africa has the future is really ours.